us today for our Meet the Team interview. Now, before we begin our interview, I do have an icebreaker question for you. And that is, if you could pick up a new skill in an instant, what would it be?
This may not be a specific skill, but I wish I could be a natural extrovert. I do. I feel like extroverts have all the fun. They get to navigate through life a little bit easier than introverts. So I just wish I could be a natural extrovert.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Now, if you could go ahead and please state your name and your role here at Divergence.
Sure. My name is Ashley Blue, and my role is a student success advisor.
Now, can you expound upon what it is specifically you do and how you encounter with the learners here?
Sure. My role is basically I am the cheerleader in the stands for all of our learners. I help find resources. I'm a listening ear, a helping hand, and I'm here to walk through the process during their time here at Divergence.
What's one thing that you think learners should prepare for before they start a program here with us?
My suggestion would be just taking the time to really shift your mindset and prepare yourself for a space of readiness. Readiness and expectations, because I think that would help ease a lot of the anxiety and fear that a learner may have going into something new and going into this huge transition. That would be my one thing. Changing and shifting their mindset to just being ready and prepared and excited for this new transition.
Now, in your opinion, what is the most unique service, benefit, or perk that Divergence brings to the table for our learners?
Okay, I'm probably a little biased about this, but I think I would say the student success advisor, specifically because our role here is to make sure that they succeed. No matter what that looks like, we are literally here for them. So whether it's, just having someone to talk to, having that person to reach out to and ask those questions they may not want to ask faculty or their instructor, just knowing that they have that one person with them throughout the entire time to make sure that they succeed, I think that's why we're one of the most unique things here.
We all have our ideas of where we would like to see Divergence in the future. So, in the future, what things do you hope to see come out of Divergence within the next year?
Because the industry that we serve is such a massive growing industry, I would love to see our student body population double, because the need is there and we have the resources for those students who are interested in joining that industry. So that would be my desire, to see our student body population double.
Now, I do have one more question for you, and keep in mind it is a difficult question, so brace yourself. Could you please state one interesting thing or a fun fact about yourself?
So I think an interesting thing about me is that I am a veteran spouse. And so being able to have that type of relatability with the students. We just recently transitioned less than a year ago, so I'm sort of in the same boat that a lot of our learners are in. And so I think that sort of helps me relate to them a little bit more.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all that. Thank you for taking the time to do this interview with us today. And thank you for everything that you do here at Divergence Academy.
You're welcome.